I need the car that's off the hook. Old school dope look. Paint job got them shook.
You are now listening to a Power
like
Requires
Stephen
Hustle
King.
presentation. What up, world? This is King Kold the Rapper, and I'm hanging out in the Rabbit Hole studio, baby. I got Cooper Poko with me. Say what up, Cooper.
What up?
Yo, and our production assistant, Austin's with us. Say what up, Kluid.
Yo, yo.
Yeah, baby. So, this is episode... 8. Episode 8, baby, and we're kicking it off with a really happy, positive note. Why? Because finish him! Mortal Kombat 11 dropped, baby, and Nightwolf's back in that bitch for real. And let me tell you something, dude. I love Nightwolf. I legitimately do. I think he's an incredible character. I think Mortal Kombat's fucking kicking ass. With their new games.
Yeah.
I hadn't played one of the newer Mortal Kombat since, like, I don't know, Armageddon or something, right? But I got Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah.
And yeah, I started fucking with it. And dude, I got the special edition one that has like Leatherface and and the Predator and like dude, it's so sick. So dude, you're sitting there playing it and Leatherface has like an assortment of different like combat techniques, and like one of them that I really like is when he swings his big ass hammer, because like people forget like he killed more people with the fucking hammer in the movie than he did the chainsaw. The chainsaw's just like a scare tactic, you know what I'm saying? It's more or less.
Iconic.
It really, dude, it is. And dude, when they add, like, I know that they hit up Bruce Campbell because they were suggesting adding Ash to Mortal Kombat 11. He was like, absolutely not, dude. You're not ruining my fucking character with that shit.
That would have been dope, though.
I mean, look, it would have been dope, but it wouldn't have made sense, but it would have. Because, like, Ash kind of tumbled into, like, another dimension or realm or however you look at it. So, like... fuck it, I guess. If Leatherface can wander his silly ass into like a portal, you know, then I guess fucking Ash can. But dude, it would be interesting to see like the different. You know how they have like the combo technique where you kind of like just hit a few buttons and then it does 18 fucking attacks now instead of you actually having to do it.
So you know what makes this new game so special is you can create your own control set. So you can decide your own moves. If you want these certain moves versus the others, you can customize every look on your character.
Oh, shit.
From their headpiece to their armor.
So you can
to
build
their
a Mortal Kombat person.
Literally, it's fully customizable now.
Create a character, baby.
And it's kind of back and forth from the future to the present. The whole thing about this game is time, which I feel like is bringing back a lot of people playing the game.
I mean, I'm sure
having
it is,
two different versions of the same character.
That's ill, dude. That's really cool. That's really cool. And I mean, I looked over like the character selection, and dude, I got to see the character selection screen.
Dude, all this character change reminds me of fucking Soul Calibur, dude.
Yeah, Soul Calibur was a good ass fighting game
too. They came out with Soul Calibur 6 this year too.
Did they? See, like Soul Calibur's cool. It really is. But like I liked Mortal Kombat for the violence aspect, dude. I did. And I remember when I was a kid, they put out Mortal Kombat 1, you know, on the arcade, and everybody was all about it. But dude, when it went to console, Sega Genesis picked it up, and then Super Nintendo did later. And Super Nintendo rewrote all kinds of shit in the game. Like it changed, it took out all the blood, a bunch of the fatalities had to go. Like it really. Oh, dude, it constricted. Yeah, it kind of did. And, dude, I didn't like that about Nintendo because, like, they do that with fucking games. And I'm like, bruh, this is a violent-ass game on my Sega Genesis, and I got the PG-13 version on Super. Not a good look. But I'm glad that we don't have, like, a version for Xbox and a version for PlayStation 2 that's dramatically different. Because, like, dude, this world wouldn't take that shit. Could you imagine if you, like, you know how GTA 5 was set up and it had, 3 different main characters? Well, imagine if it didn't, and it had a Russian version, a white people in America version, and then an African American version in the fucking game. How much outrage there would have been over that. But like they literally did that with Grand Theft Auto 3 and 4 and San Andreas. So, like, dude, they built those games, but if they blatantly called it Grand Theft Auto Black, nah, I wouldn't ride. Hell no, dude, nah, they wouldn't be cool with that at all. So, but it's neat that they can literally build a character and you can have like the diverse fighting styles, dude. That's fucking sick. I love that.
Dope.
Have you checked out the character selection? Do you know who's on the game? And I know that they got Scorpion and Sub-Zero on every game ever, and you know they're gonna have Liu Kang because
they have this new Time Rift guy. He's like this sand dude that cannot be killed. They brought back Frost, the chick.
Yeah.
They have this new
she's a
Earth
Lin
and
Kuei
Time
person.
villain who she's supposed to be behind all the original games and is just coming back now. They got everybody's favorite, and it's Shao Kahn with the big old hammer.
Shere Khan, yeah. Oh, dude.
They brought him back into the game.
Is he like the boss of the game, or is he just?
He's the big baddie.
Yeah, Underworld.
He's the big one. Yeah, that's
They
cool.
have the other villain from the last game, the little Aztec dude.
Okay, you're
So-
talking about.
so
They got dude.
so it's
speaking
the
of
his
two
that,
like
big baddies
Omo
against each other.
Connor or something like that. I
they
can't
got
remember his
that
name.
chick, Devora, dude, that insect chick, I think.
But... Oh, dude,
Dude,
she's
I loved
sick,
her in
dude.
10,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
She
she's
was
sick. There's a bunch of really elite, dope Mortal Kombat characters that they don't put in the games because it's kind of like when they did the Street Fighter ones and they had like 5 different,
So they
Ryu-like
also
characters and.
have a new fatal blow system in it. You know how you play 2 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get to the last quarter of your life, you can do a fatal blow. It's like a grab attack, and it just boom ruins them in one hit. But you can only use it on one of your 2 rounds.
Oh, so it's like a game ender,
Uh,
a strategic
so you can
last
either
minute
just
checkmate.
destroy someone or just fight it till the end.
Dude, that's almost annoying because it's like.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know why they did it, because then people can have like that last minute surprise aspect, left in the chamber. It's like a Nas
More fit for
injection.
casual players.
It is, man. But dude, I don't know. I was talking to like Jacob Schneider really wanted to be a part of this podcast, for this, and I'm like, we'll get you in, but like scheduling issues, it's really, dude, it's hard for us 3 to get together. Nonetheless, for us to have a character, or not character, but like an extra person, a special guest, Anywho, Mortal Kombat 11, super dope, really hype about it. Gonna get on it for real. Okay. So, another thing I saw this week that, super impressed me is that Lil Wayne is going on tour with Blink-182. Super dope.
Yes.
Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't care for, the mashup video that they did. I did not like that. Because, dude, both of those songs are so fucking dope on their own, and, it didn't make sense having them slammed together. It didn't make sense at all. It did not.
Yeah.
It did not fucking make sense. But it was tight, and I kind of almost hope that they do that. I hope that they take turns closing the events.
Yeah.
And and Indy, Lil Wayne's closing, and then in Louisville, Blink, is the closing act.
Yeah.
And then they can it takes a long time for a band to get prepared and everything, so it would make sense for them to go first and then Wayne to take over. That way they have all that stuff. They could bring down the fucking vinyl and then or the curtain and then literally unpack their shit and have it gone before Wayne's done. I mean, dude, strategically that would make most sense in my opinion. But they also pay motherfuckers to carry their shit and break down for them and sound check, so they probably don't give a fuck. They're literally gone. When they're done, when it's over, it's over, and they're out, and then they're on to another city, and that's the way of the world. I'm the only motherfucker that I know that unpacks his own equipment at fucking events still.
Yeah.
It's real shit. Gotta cut costs, baby. Okay, so Lil Wayne Blink-182 tour. Be sure to check it out. It's gonna be super fucking dope. Mad hype about it. It's gonna be tight. It's tight as fuck. Okay, so I'm an old person. 33, May 30th. So, I remember coming home from school and checking out Total Request Live. And it inspired me so much to be a musician just like watching other musicians making do stupid money. Like, dude, in the late 90s, like Eminem did 800,000 sales or something this year, which is phenomenal. But like in 99, 2000, dude, it would have been 8 million. It would have, dude, it literally 18 million fucking albums would have sold. Like, dude, it's just different though, because people know that with Spotify and streaming shit, like, dude, they could just listen to it there and like they get the same general effect. But like, dude, we get pennies on like nothing for off those streams. Dude, those streaming companies are the biggest fucking crock of shit ever for somebody that's like trying to make it and stay afloat, and like they give us nothing, and it's outrageous because like literally we as artists bring people to YouTube. We bring people to Spotify. People aren't going to be fucking
using them if it wasn't for us.
It would not be a thing, you know? Yeah. So, like, if the music industry gave a fuck about one another, they would band together and be like, yo, nothing gets published unless we get this much. But, dude, no one will ever do that because selfishness. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about the little dude. But it matters to dudes like me that don't have a big fucking label backing them. So, like, when I put out an album, bro, I put out that album. It cost my money and fucking put. Yeah, so dude, people don't understand how fucking brutal that can be. Oh, dude, it's fucked up. It's horrible to be in a situation where you realize that it's just such a broke ass system. It really is. But Watch It All Request Live was tight, man, because I got to see a bunch of up-and-coming artists. A fuck ton of them, dude. They literally, labels went out of their way to crack out younger artists then. And dude, the industry was doing so much better at that point. And dude, it was off the hook.
I think the most memorable thing for them, to me, had to be all the boy bands they put on that show.
Oh, dude, it was so ridiculous. But, dude, it wasn't just I mean, it was a tremendous amount. But, dude, they did a bunch of shit with rap artists that I thought was really cool. And, man, they were in the same, like, countdown. So, like, literally, I remember Korn beat out NSYNC one time, bro.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, they did that shit. And when they put out the Freak on a Leash video, man, they did. Oh, dude, it got retired. It was on that countdown for so fucking long, bro. Like, it stays on for like a year and then it gets retired into their like TRL Hall of Fame, which is super dope. And dude, Korn was really doing fucking numbers like that then, baby.
Breaking boundaries.
Yeah, dude. So think about like, if they really gave a fuck and did that show again, or something similar to it, it'd be phenomenal. Even if they didn't do it on that, if they did it on Vice, if they did it on Spike TV, whatever the fuck. Even USA had Farm Club. Do you remember that? Came on super late at night, man. It was like this music label called Farm Club. And they broke a bunch of artists, man. They had Fat Joe on there. They had Twist on there before he was, like, super famous. Dude, they had, I remember fucking Limp Bizkit play one time. Dude, it was fucking lit, bro. Just a great bunch of shit, man. But, dude, there needs to be, like, a countdown show like that. I mean, 106 in Park's still on, is it not? Pretty sure it is. Maybe. I don't know. I think it is. And that's a countdown show that's legit. It really is. But that focuses more on R&B and rap. It really doesn't get out of, like, the genre lines. You're not going to see fucking Garth Brooks on that fucking countdown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All right. Rolling on. Cooper Poko had the idea for fan polls. Cooper, we have a bunch of people that came at us about whether or not we were going to put out a vinyl. We had a bunch of people that came at us about whether or not Sonic's movie looked fucking whack with it. We did another poll. What was the other one?
We did one about the spiders or snakes.
Oh yeah.
If you like pickles or not pickles.
Right.
Oh.
It's just simple things like that.
The funny thing about these polls is the majority of them broke even. They're so damn close, it doesn't matter. And dude, when you're like pickles or no pickles, like, dude, you either love pickles or you hate that shit with a passion. Alright, but you either love pickles or you hate those bitches with a passion. I know Will Smith hates a motherfucking pickle. I think you said that, and then I saw a meme of it, and I was like, bruh, if Cooper and the internet agrees, it's law. Will Smith hates fucking pickles, bruh. Super weird. But dude, a bunch of our fan base was like, almost 50-50. Dude, I love pickles on like a sandwich or like a Vlasic pickle on a motherfucking sandwich, on a bologna sandwich with some motherfucking chips. It's like, white trash, beautiful, baby.
Well, I got a new poll question this week. If I want to hit you guys with it, everybody likes pizza, but the question is, there's different types of pizza. What do you prefer, pan pizza or deep dish pizza?
Fucking deep dish all the way.
Well, here, let's elaborate what the difference is too, okay? Because a pan pizza, it holds the crust, so it will only bake to a certain level, all right? A deep dish pizza, that motherfucker will just keep rising. And dude, if you get a Chicago deep dish pizza from Chicago, it's made all kinds of fucking weird. In St. Louis, they throw the sauce on top of the pizza. And in LA, they do like a dry rub on the pizza. It's super fucking weird. Or at least they did where I went. Also, dude, they don't believe in barbecue sauce. All barbecue out there is dry rub like it is in St. Louis. Super fucking weird, bruh. It's good. Yeah. But, like, when you're expecting, a gooey rib and it's a powdery rib, it's fucking, it's different, But the fan polls, a serious thing. We're going to do those hardcore with a K and see what kind of data we bring
Get
from.
your opinion.
We need y'all's opinion, man. It matters. Like, if we suck, tell us.
Send them in.
Yes. Send the hate mail on the pigeon leg. All right. So, the last thing we're going to cover tonight, man, this is what happened to your boy King Cold the Rapper. So, my wife said something funny once, and she's actually funny as fuck. But she said, I was hungry, it was around lunchtime and shit, and I was like, why do I want a bologna sandwich with some potato chips on it? And my wife was like, because you're white trash. And I thought it was funny. I quoted her on Facebook and they tried to hit me with the band hammer, baby. So I argued it. And I was like, dude, this is dumb shit. I'm a white person. I'm white trash. I can fucking call myself that. So, dude, I was super fucking mad about it. And I don't think I'm the trashiest fucking person in the world, but dude, I'm gonna claim it. That's my shit. And dude, it was super weird that Facebook was so damn enforcing about it.
They're pretty quick on some shit.
Dude, man. It's unreal. And I don't know if somebody told on me or what, but it's like, dude, I argued it. And dude, after 5 hours, literally 5 hours back and forth with this bullshit, they finally were like, okay, well, I guess we're going to let your post stand. And I'm like, cool, that's great. And I mean, it doesn't fucking matter to me, but like, if they're going to limit what you can say about yourself like that, you know what I'm saying, then what's the point of posting a goddamn thing? It'll be before too long, everybody's going to be offended about fucking. Yeah, and dude, it's a descriptive, funny thing. I mean, you wouldn't, like if a comedian was on stage saying something. Dude, I've watched 100,000 stand-up videos on Facebook, and dude, nobody ever shuts that shit down. And it's like, dude, I'm not allowed to be fucking funny once. What the fuck? Or my wife, for that matter. And then, But dude, I made this sandwich, and I wrote in the mustard, white trash. Fucking posted a picture of it, and dude, that got flagged. I'm like, dude, I wrote white trash in mustard, bruh, and they were so mad. On my bologna sandwich, I ate that motherfucker. It's delicious. But and dude, the funny thing is, I normally don't eat mustard on bologna sandwiches. It was just the most drawable motherfucking condiment. Yeah, most artistic, the most paintable substance in my refrigerator.
The most vibrant color, yellow mustard.
Yeah, no shit. Like the like the line down fucking Mark Zuckerberg's fucking back, baby. Cowardly bastard. All right. That sums it up, baby.
Oh,
That
man.
sums it up. Like we talked about Mortal Kombat, Lil Wayne, Blink 182, Total Request Live, our fan polls, and that badass Bologna incident, baby. Free from jail. Say it loud. All right, so this is King Kold the Rapper signing off. Cooper Poko.
Mortal Kombat!
Fucking Kluid.
Alright, hey, don't fuck with our baloney, bro.
Hey, it matters, man. Lunch meat is a major issue, baby. It'll end up a fucking CD cover. All right, world. King Kold the Rapper signing off. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe, man. Follow us, baby. We everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Xbox Live, all over the place.
I need the card that's off the hook. Old school dope look. Paint job got them shook.
You are now
Creamy
listening to a
blood
Power
clean like
Requires
Stephen
Hustle
King.
presentation.